Hello, everyone. Can you recognize these cinematic classics from just a single scene? Get ready to dive into the past with Guess 50 Movies from 1970 to 1975. This quiz will test your movie knowledge.
So let's get started.
And you know, you and I even at last. I paid you the life I owe you, and the next time we meet, I can kill you without becoming an evil person.
Little Big Man is a 1970 American revisionist Western film directed by Arthur Penn.
Sir, the 14th part of this intercept which Kramer just delivered indicates to me the Japanese are going to attack.
None of us doubt that war is coming. We know they have an expeditionary force heading south.
Tora is a 1970 epic war film produced by Elmo Williams and directed by Richard Fleischer, Toshio Masuda, and Kinji Fukasaku.
I move around a lot. Not because I'm looking for anything really, but because I'm getting away from things that get bad if I stay.
Five Easy Pieces is a 1970 American drama film directed by Bob Rafelson.
Crazy. I mean, like, so many positive ways. Maybe we can't lose. You're on.
Kelly's Heroes is a 1970 World War II comedy drama heist film directed by Brian G. Hutton.
Please inform him that I do not care to drink with him or any other Russian son of a bitch.
Sir, I cannot tell the general that.
You tell him that. Tell him word for word.
Patton is a 1970 American epic biographical war film directed by Franklin J. Schaffner from a script by Francis Ford Coppola and Edmund H. North.
And dear God, protect our supreme commander on the field and our commander-in-chief in Washington, D.C.
Frank, were you on this religious kick at home, or did you crack up over here?
Frank, how long does this show go on?
It gets longer all the time.
MASH is a 1970 American black comedy war film directed by Robert Altman.
We were all feeling a bit shagged and fagged and fashed, it having been an evening of some small energy expenditure, oh my brothers. So we got rid of the...
A Clockwork Orange is a 1971 dystopian crime film adapted, produced, and directed by Stanley Kubrick.
Whoa. We got the information there's no shit on the street, right? It's like a goddamn desert full of junkies out there. Everybody waiting to get well. This could be it.
The French Connection is a 1971 American neo-noir action thriller film directed by William Friedkin.
Sorry, Eric. What are you gonna do with those?
I'm gonna cut your pants off.
No. We'll pull them off.
It'll hurt.
$29.50. Let it hurt. You can turn your back if you're embarrassed.
Dirty Harry is a 1971 American neo-noir action thriller film produced and directed by Don Siegel.
I thought you'd do me that way. I thought we were still best friends.
We are. What you so mad for? I never done nothing to you.
Well, I guess screwing my girl ain't nothing to you?
I ain't screwing her.
Hell, you ain't.
Well, I ain't. She's not your girl anymore.
She is my girl. I don't care. We did
Hell,
break
you
up.
don't even live here
That
anymore.
don't make no difference. I always live here. I'm getting her back.
The Last Picture Show is a 1971 American coming-of-age drama film directed and co-written by Peter Bogdanovich.
You John McCabe?
Yeah.
Mrs. Miller, come from Fairport to see you.
McCabe and Mrs. Miller is a 1971 American revisionist Western film directed by Robert Altman.
Who killed Frank? Do you want to be dead, Albert? Last Sunday afternoon, Eric and two of his...
Get Carter is a 1971 British gangster film, written and directed by Mike Hodges.
You're stupid.
Harold, everyone has the right to make an ass out of themselves. You can't let the world judge you too much.
Harold and Maude is a 1971 American romantic black comedy drama film directed by Hal Ashby.
I gave you the road, why don't you take it? Why don't you go?
Duel is a 1971 American road action thriller television film directed by Steven Spielberg.
Okay, you've had your fun. I'll give you one more chance. And if you don't clear out now,
There'll be real trouble. I mean it.
Straw Dogs is a 1971 psychological thriller film directed by Sam Peckinpah.
Almost everything.
Let me in, I'm starving.
Now, don't get overexcited. Don't lose your head, Augustus. We wouldn't want anyone to lose that.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a 1971 American musical fantasy film directed by Mel Stewart.
Well, you want me to go?
For democracy, any man would give his only begotten son.
I wouldn't.
Johnny Got His Gun is a 1971 American independent epic anti-war film written and directed by Dalton Trumbo.
I like to drink wine more than I used to. Anyway, I'm drinking more.
It's good for you, Bob.
I don't know. Your wife and children, are you happy with them?
The Godfather is a 1972 American epic gangster film directed by Francis Ford Coppola.
Well, when I left Cambridge...
I'm going to be a great film star. That is, if booze and sex don't get me first. Do I show...
Cabaret is a 1972 American musical period drama film directed by Bob Fosse.
You're gonna kill them too? You're mad! You're a bloody madman!
You are a young man, dressed as a clown, about to be murdered. Put the mask on, Mario. No. Put it on.
No, please.
Put it on.
Sleuth is a 1972 mystery thriller film directed by Joseph L. Mankiewicz.
Tell you something. Love means never having to say you're sorry.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
What's Up, Doc? Is a 1972 American screwball comedy film directed by Peter Bogdanovich.
Where's the law, Drew? Huh? You believe in democracy, don't you? Yes, I do. Well, then we'll take a vote.
Deliverance is a 1972 American thriller film produced and directed by John Borman.
He did it.
What, old Dicko?
Yes, old Dicko, the chivalrous knight of the skies. He always treated her like a shit.
Really, Hetty, I think...
Frenzy is a 1972 British thriller film directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Jeremiah Johnson is a 1972 American Western film directed by Sidney Pollack.
Jackson.
Yeah, I heard of you. You work with Miller.
You're out of touch, Doc. Miller got blown out.
The Getaway is a 1972 American action thriller film directed by Sam Peckinpah.
No. Technically not dead, but we're not dating.
She left him.
I'm sorry.
Play It Again, Sam is a 1972 American comedy film written by Woody Allen and directed by Herbert Ross.
Glad to meet you, kid. You're a real horse's ass.
Luther said I could learn something from you. I already know how to drink.
The Sting is a 1973 American caper film directed by George Roy Hill.
Oh, no, that was no spasm. Look, I got on the bed. The whole bed was thumping and rising off the floor and shaking, the whole thing, with me on it.
Mrs. McNeil, the problem with your daughter is not her bed. It's her brain.
The Exorcist is a 1973 American supernatural horror film directed by William Friedkin.
You don't like me, do ya?
No, I don't like you.
Yes?
Afternoon, ma'am. I was wondering if...
Paper Moon is a 1973 American road comedy drama film directed by Peter Bogdanovich.
Louis, if I could find a way to get off this island, would you like to come with me?
Oh, yes, of course. Get away, Freddie, you know better.
Papillon is a 1973 historical adventure drama prison film directed by Franklin J. Schaffner.
I mean, look, you've got a feel for the streets, and I've got a feel for the politics, I guess.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, you and me in one Batmobile, we could clean up the whole city in no time.
I wonder if we can get candy out of this machine,
Serpico is a 1973 American biographical crime drama film directed by Sidney Lumet.
We're finally getting out of this turkey town, and now you want to crawl back into your cell, right? You want to end up like John. You just can't stay 17 forever. You've got...
American Graffiti is a 1973 American coming-of-age comedy drama film directed by George Lucas.
Animals are fine, but their acceptability is limited. A little child is even better, but not nearly as effective as the right kind of adult.
The Wicker Man is a 1973 British folk horror film directed by Robin Hardy.
That's the street. You know Joey Clams?
Yeah.
Joey Scala, yeah.
I know him too, yeah.
Yeah, Joey Scala's Joey Clams.
Right.
Right.
They're the same person.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Mean Streets is a 1973 American crime drama film directed by Martin Scorsese.
You know who that sumbitch looks like? You know, don't you?
No.
I'd kiss your ass if you don't look like James Dean.
Badlands is a 1973 American neo-noir period crime drama film written, produced, and directed by Terrence Malick.
The battle with the gods was magnificent. Your skill is extraordinary. And I was going to ask you to join us.
Enter the Dragon is a 1973 martial arts film directed by Robert Klaus.
License for sure if I serve that.
I'm gonna kick your ass around the block for drill, man.
You try it and I'll call the shore patrol.
I am the motherfucking shore patrol, motherfucker! I am the motherfucking shore patrol! Now give this man a beer.
I don't want a beer anymore.
You're gonna have a fucking beer!
The Last Detail is a 1973 American comedy drama film directed by Hal Ashby.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. You broke my heart.
The Godfather Part 2 is a 1974 American epic crime film produced and directed by Francis Ford Coppola.
Ford? Holly seems to think you're an innocent man.
Well, I've been accused of a lot of things before, Mrs. Mulray, but never that. Look...
Chinatown is a 1974 American neo-noir mystery film directed by Roman Polanski.
Listen, if there's one surefire rule that I have learned in this business is that I don't know anything about human nature. I don't know anything about curiosity. That's not part of what I do. This is my business, and when I'm...
The Conversation is a 1974 American neo-noir mystery thriller film written, produced, and directed by Francis Ford Coppola.
And there's the only other door.
Wait, Master. It might be dangerous. You go first.
Young Frankenstein is a 1974 American comedy horror film directed by Mel Brooks.
Not out here, honey. For, you know everybody? There's Mabel for everybody. All right, Mabel. All right.
Would you like some spaghetti?
A Woman Under the Influence is a 1974 American drama film written and directed by John Cassavetes.
What did you expect? Welcome, Sonny. Make yourself at home. Marry my daughter. You've got to remember that these are just simple farmers.
Blazing Saddles is a 1974 American satirical postmodernist Western black comedy film directed by Mel Brooks.
Kill animals for food.
Well, they don't do it like that anymore. Now they got this big air gun that shoots a bolt into their skull and then retracts it. It's just
boom. It goes boom.
Franklin, I like me. Please take this.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a 1974 American independent horror film produced, co-composed, and directed by Tobe Hooper.
You mean if you didn't see it, it's not there?
Well, I didn't say that. It's just that I know all about these accidents. Ralph Scaletta was a known lush. He hit a piling on the George Washington Bridge. He killed 3 other people with him. Joy Holder died of anaphylactic shock when the doctor gave her the wrong antibiotic. Herbert Moon burned himself up in bed smoking, which his girlfriend always told him he was going to...
The Parallax View is a 1974 American political thriller film produced and directed by Alan J. Pakula.
Robert, it's out of control, and it's coming your way. You got about 15 minutes. Now, they want to try something.
The Towering Inferno is a 1974 American disaster film directed by John Gillerman.
Absolutely perfect. They was giving me 10,000 watts a day, you know, and I'm hot to trot. Next woman takes me on is gonna light up like a pinball machine and pay off in silver dollars.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a 1975 American psychological drama film directed by Milos Forman.
Well, now, Lancelot, Galahad, and I wait until nightfall and then leap out of the rabbit, taking the French by surprise. Not only by surprise, but totally unarmed. Holy...
Monty Python and the Holy Grail is a 1975 British comedy film written and performed by the Monty Python Comedy Group and directed by Gilliam and Jones.
Oh, you poor dumb son of a bitch. You've done more damage than you know.
I hope so.
3 Days of the Condor is a 1975 American political thriller film directed by Sidney Pollack.
Pardon me while I fall down laughing.
The Man Who Would Be King is a 1975 adventure film directed by John Huston. And that's a wrap on Guess 50 movies from 1970 to 1975. Thanks for playing along. If you enjoyed this challenge, don't miss our next video where we'll dive into Guess 50 movies from 1975 to 1980. See you there.